I was a guest on a podcast recently that originated in India. And funny enough, I actually lived in India for about a year while working on a project. The podcast theme was called Checkpoint Humanity. And I love that phrase because every time we cross a border, whether it's a country, a culture, or even just a different point of view, we're not just crossing geography, we're crossing into empathy. Hi, I'm Paul Osterhout, former Vice President of Creative, Walt Disney Imagineering and Universal Creative. I've spent my career designing experiences for people all over the world. And here's something I've learned. It's one thing to work across cultures, but it's another thing to work across values. When I was leading creative teams overseas, I thought I was just directing a project, managing schedules, budgets, and storylines. But what I really was managing were meanings. You see, something that feels bold and innovative in one country can feel completely out of bounds in another. And if you don't stop to understand why, you might miss the whole point. And if you know me, as an introvert in a very loud creative industry, I learned this the hard way. You don't need to outtalk everyone to connect. You just have to listen loudly. The most valuable passport you can carry is not the country of your origin, but its perspective. When you share a meal with a construction worker in Beijing or watch families laugh together in a theme park in Abu Dhabi, you realize something. Wonder is universal. We all speak that same language. So here's what I've learned after crossing a few borders in my life. Every checkpoint, literal or emotional, give you a choice. You can lead with fear or with curiosity. You can defend your ideas or discover new ones. The things really worth carrying don't fit in a suitcase. Long after that team hat or t-shirt get lost, curiosity, respect, patience, those are the real souvenirs from working overseas. And the world really doesn't need more walls or maybe even more bridges. It just needs more people willing to stop at the checkpoint and say, tell me your story. I want to know more about you. And I want to know more about you. So leave a comment. Tell me who you are. If you're living overseas, what you're working on, or where you're living. I want to know.